My name is Michael Pont. In this short video, I'm going to explain how SafeTTy Solutions Packages from SafeTTy Systems Limited can be used to support the development of safety-related and safety-critical embedded systems in compliance with a wide range of international safety standards. During this presentation, I'll explain very briefly what a time-triggered or TT software architecture is. I'll then explain what SafeTTy Solutions Packages are, in outline, before I go on to look at the individual components in these packages in more detail. I'll talk about the customized TT software framework that is the centerpiece of the SSP. I'll talk about the hardware targets that we can support. I'll talk about the training and consultancy support that we can provide for your development team throughout your project. And I'll explain how we can also support product certification and product qualification if this is required in your project. I'll explain that there are 3 levels of SafeTTy Solutions Package: RTL0, RTL2 and RTL4. I'll give a couple of examples of packages with some representative costings, and then I'll present my conclusions. So let's begin by looking very briefly at what TT software architectures are and the overall goal that we're seeking to achieve with the SafeTTy Solutions Package. So a SafeTTy Solutions Package is designed to help your development team produce a safety-related embedded system quickly and cost-effectively in compliance with one or more international safety standards. SafeTTy Solution Packages are based on time-triggered software architectures and include carefully selected combinations of our various products and services. So very briefly, what distinguishes time-triggered approaches is that it's possible to model the expected system behavior extremely precisely. This means that during the development process, it's possible to demonstrate that all of the system requirements have been met, and at runtime, we can detect problems in the system extremely quickly. The end result is that we can have a very high level of confidence that a TT system will either operate as required or react appropriately if a problem occurs. So the characteristics of TT systems mean that they provide a particularly effective means of meeting the requirements of various key international safety standards in sectors including civilian aircraft, automotive, high-volume passenger cars, household goods, household appliances, industrial systems including factory automation, and other systems that are developed from the IEC 61508 base standard, machinery designs, medical designs, and although these are not always safety related, they tend to be high reliability designs, space-based systems. So TT architectures can be used to meet the requirements of all of the safety standards shown on this slide and many other standards as well. You can learn more about TT software architectures if you'd like to do so in our related video presentation. You'll find that presentation on the URL shown on this slide. There's about 58 minutes of that presentation, and it goes through some of the key characteristics of time-triggered software architectures, how they can be used in safety-related embedded systems. That presentation is more technical than the present presentation. So let's begin by looking at some of the key features of SafeTTy Solution Packages. So a SafeTTy Solutions Package provides a deterministic and lightweight TT software framework for your project. The key thing here that I'd like to emphasize is this is a fully customized software framework. It includes some patented monitoring technology that was developed by SafeTTy Systems Limited, and that's all incorporated as part of this customized framework. It provides a simple software framework that sits on top of the hardware platform in your system and provides a means of generating systems with a highly deterministic behavior. we don't just provide you with a custom software framework. We also provide consultancy services and training to support your development team throughout the project. And if required, we provide support for third-party assessments. So for example, we can help to have your product certified by TÜV or other third-party organizations where this is required. So the centerpiece of your SafeTTy Solutions package is a customized TT software framework. So we provide highly customized code frameworks to the majority of reliability licensees as part of their SafeTTy Solutions package. These code examples are, of course, provided with full source code. And in most cases, our customers develop their application by building on these code examples, supported by training and consultancy services from our team. Together, this combination of customized code and highly experienced support can significantly reduce the development effort and time required to create a highly effective TT design and achieve compliance with international safety standards. So this is a simple example. Suppose we're developing an automotive application on a single processor that's qualified at ASIL D level. We will provide you with driver code, a customized TT task scheduler with comprehensive safety monitoring, and the job of your team fundamentally would be to generate a comparatively small number of tasks that are needed to meet the specific requirements of your application. And when your team is developing this task code, we would provide support as much as is required or as little as required during that development process. Let's look at a couple of other slightly more specific examples. Suppose we want to build a steering column lock controller for a high-volume passenger car in compliance with the international safety standard ISO 26262 at ASIL D. In this case, we will provide what's known as a decompositor platform. That is, a TT platform that supports ASIL decomposition. We would provide to support this project. Alternatively, suppose you need to develop a controller for an industrial robot in compliance with IEC 61508 SIL 3. In such designs, there's a typical requirement in IEC 61508 to have a hardware fault tolerance of 1. What this translates to in practice is that many designs at SIL 3 level incorporate 2 processors. In this example, we have 2 microcontrollers employed in the design, MCU-A and MCU-B. So in these circumstances, we would provide a complete TT software framework that was designed to work on these 2 processors and provide all the support communications between the processors for synchronization, data exchange between the processors, and of course, comprehensive safety monitoring. That will be provided to you out of the box as part of your package. Another example, suppose we want to develop a controller for a medical infusion pump. This might be used to deliver drugs to a patient in a hospital environment, for example. In this case, we have a small TT processor running as a wrapper here, so that we have a main processor system running what's known as SOUP, software of unknown provenance. We assume that exists already. That's not something that we would provide to you as part of your package. What we would provide is the software for running the safety wrapper, for providing safety checks on the processor that's running SOUP. So this is an example of the kind of architecture that we might provide to meet your requirements in this safety-related medical system. Our goal with these packages is to help your development team to create a safe and reliable embedded system. So the code frameworks that we provide, in addition to giving you a foundation for your application, the code frameworks typically support code coverage analysis, execution time measurement, and determination of maximum CPU loading for your system. That's maximum, not average CPU loading. There's a crucial difference. These benefits are provided out of the box without the need to purchase other support tools from safety systems or from third-party organizations. The end result is that many of our customers require only a Safety Solutions Package and a suitable compiler in order to complete the software development for their safety-related embedded system. Let's think about the target hardware that we can support. If your target hardware is available, we can work with your development team to create a fully customized TT software framework for this platform. If your target hardware is not yet available at the start of the project, which is often the case, we can provide an initial code framework for our duplicated evaluation board or for any other agreed prototyping platform. This will allow your development team to get started on the software development for the tasks while the hardware development is carried out. And then we can work with your team to do any necessary porting of the software frameworks onto the final hardware platform later in the project. To be clear, we can provide full support for all of these processes. Target hardware takes numerous different forms in many embedded systems. If you're lucky, if the design is simple, you'll only have a single processor, so you'll be working with a software framework that's running on a single processor. It's equally likely that there'll be multiple processors involved in the system. For example, a recent IEC 61508 design that we worked on had 6 processors on the main PCB. So in these circumstances, we would provide a coherent integrated software framework that ran, for example, across 6 processors to meet the needs of your application. In other examples, you might have 2 processors, but these processors might be deliberately different. So a heterogeneous hardware platform. This is a common requirement in Design Assurance Level A, DAL A designs in the aerospace sector, or in SIL 4 designs, for example, in the railway sector. The use of heterogeneous hardware platforms is common there. Again, we can provide a software platform, an integrated single software platform that will run and integrate the behavior on both of these processors. We can also support ASIC-based designs, fully customized ASIC-based designs. We can help you to improve confidence in the safety of your ASIC-based design. It's not just about providing the software platform matched to your particular hardware requirements. It's also about ensuring your project is a success by supporting their team throughout the project. We do that by means of training and consultancy support. If your team has not previously built a TT design, we recommend that they start the project with a brief period of training. This is not going to take months, it's going to take somewhere between 2 to 4 days, depending on the background and experience of your team. And in our experience, it's time well spent. You'll save many more days during the course of the project if your team understand from the outset what they need to do. We've created our TTB Plus course specifically for this purpose. It's based on our very popular TTB course, and you'll find details on the URL shown on this slide. After this training, we can provide consultancy and design support as required to ensure that your project progresses smoothly. So typically, and no project is typical, but let's say typically our involvement will be around 2 days a month on your project after everything is off the ground. We can provide less support than this, we can provide no support, or we can provide 20 days of support per month. It depends on the complexity of your project and the level and experience in your team. Our goal is to help your project to be successful, and we will produce a customized solution that meets your precise needs. And if we have to adapt that solution during the course of the project, we'll do so. One other factor you may wish to consider. Development of safety-related embedded systems involves use of appropriate development processes, software tools and hardware platforms. But the crucial part is that it also needs people that have the relevant skills and experience to develop these systems. In many ways this may seem like common sense, but many modern safety standards now make this requirement explicit, requiring that organizations can provide evidence of compliance. So for example, influential automotive safety standard ISO 26262 requires that there should be a safety culture within the organization. And organizations that are seeking to develop systems in compliance with ISO 26262 need to provide evidence that they have such a safety culture. If required, our safety certified exams can be used to demonstrate that your team has the skills needed to develop safety-related embedded systems using TT software architectures. This is not a major additional chore. If we provided, for example, if we provided you with the TTB training course, then roughly a month after that training course, we'd ask your development team or some key members of your development team to sit the exams for that course. These are university-style exams sat in 2 hours in university exam conditions. The exams aren't easy, but there would be little point in sitting them if they were easy. The examinations can be included and often are included in Safety Solutions packages. If you'd like further information about our Safety Certified program, you'll find information on the URL shown at the bottom of this screen. We can also support product certification, product qualification if this is required. So for some cases, our customers need to have their products certified by a third-party organization such as TUV. If necessary, we can help you in this process, help you with the documentation, help to ensure that you've got a strong safety case to present to these third-party assessors. We can help with all of that process. So our safety solution packages are offered in 3 different levels. All of these levels include a reliability technology license. So the reliability technology was developed by Safety Systems Limited, it's proprietary and it's protected by intellectual property rights. We have some patents in this area, we have copyright in the ERAS books, we have some time-triggered reference designs which we also own, and we have expertise that we provide to our customers. In combination, this is reliability technology. All safety solutions packages include an appropriate reliability technology license. These RTLs allow the use of reliability technology. They can be applied with microcontrollers from any manufacturer. We're not tied to any particular manufacturer. You can work with compilers and other software tools from any manufacturer if you choose to do so. Again, we are not tied to any manufacturer for software tools. All of the license categories, RTL0, RTL2 and RTL4, allow use of the recommended TT platforms that are described in the ERES2 book. That is, correlator platforms, decompositor platforms and duplicator platforms, with or without warranty units. All license categories allow use of reliability technology in TT systems or in TT wrapper designs. The RTL0 licenses are typically purchased in order to allow use of the techniques and code presented in the PTTS book and or the ERES2 books in commercial projects that do not have safety implications. Overall, this is just a summary of the key terms of reliability licenses. Please contact us if you have any questions about these license arrangements. So our software packages are offered in 3 levels: RTL0, RTL2 and RTL4. The key difference here is that a customized code framework will be provided with your packages that matches the RTL level of your license. So for example, an RTL4 package might include a code framework suitable for use in an ASO-D or a SIL3 product. Similarly, an RTL2 license might be used to create an ASO-B or a civil aerospace level C project. An RTL0 license might be used to create a Class A household appliance or an automotive appliance at QM level. So there are 3 basic levels provided. The main distinction between the different package levels is the complexity and self-monitoring requirements of the code package that we provide to you as part of your purchase. So let's look at a couple of example packages. An RTL2 package might be intended to meet the needs of organizations that are developing products in compliance with IEC 61508 at SIL 2 level, ISO 26262 at ASO B level, and related standards. So a typical 6-month package would include a fully customized code framework to match the needs of your project, a full, permanent, royalty-free reliability license at RTLO 2, on-site delivery of our TTB Plus course over 4 days for up to 6 people in the first month that we work with you, 10 days of consultancy support on your project delivered between month 2 and month 6, and 6 copies of our ERES2 book. Our typical total fee for the above package would be £50,000 UK. If required, we can extend the consultancy support for a further 6 months at 2 days per month for a further £12,000 in this type of project. We offer this package on a worldwide basis. The prices quoted in this slide are in UK pounds. There may be additional charges to cover travel, accommodation, depending where you are. Any such charges would of course be discussed with you and included in your formal quotation. All fees and charges may be subject to UK VAT depending on your location. In all cases, we provide a formal quotation to our customers before any work is undertaken. An example of an RTL4 package is summarized on this slide. So this package would be designed to support organizations, for example, developing an IEC 61508 project up to SIL 3 or an ISO 262 project up to ASO D. Again, there'll be a fully customized code framework designed to match the needs of the particular project. This would be expected to be a slightly more complicated framework than would be required for the RTL2 package, for example. The other elements in this package are similar. A permanent royalty-free reliability license, delivery of our TTB Plus course, 10 days of consultancy support, and copies of the ERES2 book. The total fee for this package would be of the order of £70,000 UK, and again it could be extended for a further 6 months as noted on the slide. The same terms and conditions apply here, and again this package could be delivered on a worldwide basis. If what I've said in this brief video is of any interest, where do we proceed from here? Where do we go from here? Our suggested starting point would be that you make contact with us to arrange a 30-minute phone call. There's of course no charge for this call. You'll find the contact details on our website. If after the call we think you can help you and you wish to proceed, we'll suggest that we organise a taster day. This is a low-cost one-day event where we provide a little bit of introductory training on TT architectures, and we spend the rest of the day learning a little more about your system. Typically, we'll have a non-disclosure agreement signed before the taster day takes place. By the end of that day, both parties, your organisation and SafeTTy Systems, will have a clearer understanding of whether it will be possible to develop an effective solution to your problem using TT architectures. If you wish to proceed from this point, we'll agree terms for a SafeTTy Solutions Package. If you purchase a SafeTTy Solutions Package after undertaking a taster day, the fee for your taster day will be refunded from the cost of your SafeTTy Solutions Package. And what we would agree on the basis of our discussions at the taster day and after that would be a fully customized package of software and full support that was designed to match your project timescale and your project budget. And again, this can be delivered on a worldwide basis. So, to conclude, the SafeTTy Solutions Package provides a deterministic and lightweight TT software framework that is fully customized to match your project requirements, whether you have one microcontroller or one core in your project or 100 cores in your project. The designs include a reliability technology license and include comprehensive patented monitoring technology that was developed by SafeTTy Systems Limited. The packages include an appropriate level of consultancy and training. Again, this will be matched to your particular requirements, and this is provided throughout the project. We can also, if required, support third-party assessments. For example, we can help to have your project certified by TÜV or other organizations where this is a requirement. You'll find further information about SafeTTy Solutions Packages at the URL shown on the screen. That brings us to the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching.